Prior to entering the Goodman Institute, I received my bachelor's degree in finance from Concordia University. While still in my undergrad, I decided to be entrepreneurial and to try to open a restaurant. After about 2.5 years, I realized the restaurant industry was not for me, so I sold it and I started to look for a job in the field that I had studied, finance. I had no experience, so I pretty much applied for anything I can get, and I managed to get a back office position at NatCan Investment Management. Now, I wasn't one of those people that would tell you I started investing in the stock market at 13 years old, but as I got to learn more and more about the business, I realized this is what I wanted to do with my life, but that I wanted to make a jump to the front office as an analyst. I knew that would be nearly impossible with just a BCom, and that the CFA designation would be a minimum requirement, but also my entrepreneurial spirit had made the MBA something I had always wanted to do. I ended up choosing the Goodman Institute after speaking about the benefits of the program with a friend of mine who was in his last year. I was sold after that. So once I knew I wanted to do the CFA and the MBA, I went back to my employer to see if there were any job opportunities for me. Sure enough, there was a position as an industrials analyst for the large cap Canadian equities team that was opening up. I applied, and I've been with the same team ever since. Once I was accepted into the Goodman program, I was excited but nervous. I had just started getting my feet wet at work, and now to this I would add 3 years of a grueling program. I just kept telling myself that I'll sacrifice for the next 3 years and do whatever it took. What's 3 years in the grand scheme of things anyways? One of my mottos has always been, do it once, but do it right. So if I was going to go back to school, I had to maximize my time. And getting the CFA and the MBA at the same time was perfect. Since I was working a 60-hour work week, having night and weekend classes was really conducive to my schedule, which was great. The Goodman program also gave me structure and focus. Having structured courses covering most of the CFA curriculum, but also going far and above it, really helped me with the CFA exam. Having to regularly prepare for exams, presentations, and assignments was a huge challenge for me, but in the end, it helped keep me on my toes and practice my exam-taking skills. Also, having a group of classmates going through the same thing that I was a tremendous support system for me. In the end, I got exactly what I paid for. I quenched my entrepreneurial spirit through the MBA component, I built relationships with a great group of people, and I passed the CFA in the 3 years. What I would tell future students? This program is tough. It requires a lot of hard work and dedication. Work hard for those 3 years because in the end, when you get that email from the CFA Institute with a pass written on it, it makes it all worth it. The workload is extremely difficult, but manageable, even if you're working finance hours. This is truly a fantastic program for anybody who's serious about a finance profession, but who also is interested in gaining the skills that an MBA degree can give you. 3 years does seem like a long time, but it really is the amount of time necessary to really get the most out of both the CFA and the MBA. In the end, I don't regret my decision of applying to the Goodman Institute, and completing this program will remain one of my greater accomplishments.